Hello, my name is Karen Davenport, and for the It's in My Bag assignment, I decided to talk about my track and field running shoes as my special item. So I've been running track and field since I was 5 years old. My SAC teacher saw how fast and athletic I was and immediately put me on his Trojan track and field team, which was the name of our track and field team at the time. And I just remember when I was 5 years old as a little girl and I stepped on the starting line of my very first track meet, and when I heard the gun go off, I immediately zoomed down the straight line and crossed that finish line in first place. And I just remember the feeling of adrenaline and serotonin, the crowd cheering for me, my parents jumping up and down, and in that moment I knew that track was my sport and I wanted to keep running. But with all that happiness and the moment when I knew I wanted to run track, I also had some obstacles with track and field. As a child, I struggled with finding the sport that fit me. I tried dance because all of my friends were dancing at the time. I did gymnastics for 4 years because I loved tumbling and flipping and all of my friends were doing it. And I even tried volleyball just because my peers were doing it. And I just had a really hard time finding the sport that was for me and not because my friends were doing it. So I like to say that these holes on my shoes and the many shoes that I've had in the previous years just represents the times when I have felt like I couldn't truly find myself and I had broken patches in myself because I really didn't know what I wanted to do and what sport could really fit me. But also I see these holes as my downfalls and my unmotivated times, the times I didn't PR, the times when I ran the worst race ever, and the times I would show up to practice feeling unmotivated and wanted to quit on the spot. But as you can see, the shoe is still here, and I have been through many shoes because in track you have to go through shoes periodically. And the fact that I still have my running shoes here just represents that track is my sport and track has always meant to be my sport, and that I'm still here and track will always still be a part of my life. These shoes represent the times that I have PR'd and I ran my best race and I put my above and all and my 110% in every workout I do, and eventually that led me to districts, regionals, and even the state championship. And these shoes just hold my entire life. The moment I knew that track and field was my sport, and that track and field will always be my sport and always be a part of me, and that track and field and the running shoes I had previously and the training shoe I have now will always be a part of me. Thank you.